Right. Okay, let's move to our model paper. We'll move to model paper discussion. I'll start with the first question. Sorry about the small delay. I was a bit delayed. Sorry about that. Let's start with the first question. We'll discuss all the questions here. In the equations, the first question, I will move to the first question. In the equation, n equal k f over a d l squared. K is a dimensionless constant. F tells you the force. D density. Capital A area. L a length. Denoted by capital N. Right? Denoted by capital N. Let's move to the first question. Question number 1. N is equal to K F over A D L squared. L squared half. K is dimensionless constant. So they want you to know what is meant by capital N. Let's find the dimension of N. That is what we normally do. Let's find the dimension of N. Dimension of K F A D L squared root dimension. Now you have to find the dimension of each and every quantity here. K dimensionless. When you don't have dimension, we just put it as 1. Dimensionless. It is 1. F means the force. MLT minus 2. MLT minus 2. Divided by capital A. Area. Capital A. Area. L squared. Dimension of area is L squared. Simple D. Density. ML minus 3. ML minus 3. And L is a length. So L squared. L squared. So we have to take the root of it. We have to take the root of it. Right? So what we get? When you simplify that, 1 M cancel. You have L2, L3, L2. That is L4, L. You have L here. So all are cancelling. T minus 2 is the dimension. So the dimension of N is given as T minus 2. T minus 2 means times per T minus 2 root of it. Root of means T minus 1 times per second. Times per second is the dimension of N. It represent N represent the times per second. Times per second. The unit of time is what? T means time, no? Second, that is per second. Per second. So answer is number 4. Question number 1, the answer is number 4. Let us move to question number 2. Question number 2. The truth about use of the spirometer is, the radius of curvature of a rubber ball can be measured. So radius of a rubber ball is difficult. Why? When you keep those three locations, I mean, radius of curvature of a rubber ball, like a soft rubber ball, it's difficult to measure because when you place 3 leg tips, there will be deformation. So it's difficult. Used to measure the radius of curvature of a watch disc. Yes, that is possible. When you are using the watch disc, means like a curved surface. You can place, or you can take this kind of surface. You can place 3 legs here. 3 legs here. And you can measure it. So we have done it. How to measure the radius of curvature of a watch disc. Yes, B is possible. Why A is not possible? A is not possible because the soft rubber tube. Soft rubber. It's a rubber ball. Difficult. the outer radius of a small PVC tube, it is difficult. Why? Why you can't measure it? Because when you keep these three legs, tip of the legs, they are like, if I take the cross section view of it, one leg may be there, one leg may be there. It's difficult to place on the surface. So that also not possible. Only the answer is B. So if you have anything, please let us know. I will explain. It is only the answer number B. Answer is number B. Okay. So we have done these kind of section. Let's move to question number 3. Question number 3. The average speed of a trip is 25 ms minus 1. If half of the time taken for that is travel at a speed 20 ms minus 1, 1/4 at a speed of 35 ms minus 1, and the rest at speed b, find the value of v. So according to the question, the time duration is divided into 3 segments. Half of the time, let's say the total time is capital T. So this is T by 2. The object travel in this from here to there at a speed of 25 ms minus 1. At a speed of 25 ms minus 1. If half of the time taken for that is 25, travel speed, okay. If half of the time taken, that is travel at a speed of 20, not 25, is 20. This must be 20 ms minus 1. So 1/4 at the speed of 35. From here to there, it is 35 ms minus 1, p by 4. And the rest at the speed of b. And the rest at the speed of b. p by 4. T by 4. Find the value of v. Right? Find the value of v. The average speed means what? What do you mean by average speed? Total distance over total time, isn't it? Total distance over total time. That is what we call average speed. Total time is capital T, but we don't know what is the distance here. Let's say the distance has S1 from here to that, S2 from here to there, S3 from here to there. Right. So now what we try to do, the total distance is S1 plus S2 plus S3. Total time is T plus T by 4 plus T by 4, which is capital T. Now I'm trying to convert S1 with the relation of speed and the time, so I can simplify easily if I do so. So let's use that to find it. We know that S equal ut, distance equal speed into the time. So S1 means what? S1 means 20 into T by 2. 20 to T by 2. S2 similarly 25 into T by 4. Similarly S3 V into T by 4. Now you can take that and substitute to here. Average speed was given as 25. We can use that knowledge. We can use that data. 25 equal S1 20 T by 2 plus S2 equal 25 T by 4. 25 T by 4. Then plus Vt divided by 4, the total time is capital T. Now you can simplify. If you cross multiply, you get 25T equal 20 by T 20t, okay, you can say 10t, 25 plus divided by t plus dt divided by 4. T all you can cancel. T, everywhere we have. This is 10 then, 10 to 15. 15 minus 25 by 4 equal v divided by 4. This is 60. 60 minus 25 is 35 by 4. V divided by 4. 4 cancel. V equal 35 ms minus 1. So the question is not so difficult to answer. Looks like is that 35, 60, 60 means 15. Check whether the answer is check whether there's a simplification error. Mm, 35, 40, 60. 15 is 25, 20t, 20t, 25 by 40, t by 4. 30. This is wrong. This is 35. This is 35. This is given as 35. We're not 25. 35. 35. 35 means 25. It is 25. So this is 25. Sorry about that. This is a small correction we have to do. 25 by 4, v by 4, that means 25 minus 1. Right. Let's move to 25 questions we need to discuss. You are like going much fast, but that doesn't mean that you can't understand these simple questions. Let's start question number 4. Let's start question number 4. Let me to share the screen. Question number 4. Right. I will move to question number 4 now. Check your answers. The following figures A and B shows the position related to the case of measuring the diameter of a small sphere using the micrometer screw gauge, at least count of which 0.01. The diameter of the sphere is like when the anvil and the spindle fully contact, there's an error. There's an error. What is that error? It is the positive 0 error. Here number 11, 12, 13. Number 13 coincide with the datum line. So it is the positive 0 error. Positive 0 error. Number 13 coincide with that. Number 13 coincide with that, right? Number 13 coincide with that. So you can say that positive 0 error. So the number 4, positive 0 error equal number 30, the coinciding number into least count. It is what? 0.13 millimeter. 0.13 millimeter. Here, the diameter of the sphere is then, it is 1.5, 1.5 like that. 1.5. 1.5 is the maximum reading. The reading equal, the maximum reading that you can read from the main scale is 1.5 millimeter. 0.5, 1.5, yes. 35, 36, 37 mark coincide with the datum line, middle line. 37 plus 37 into least count. The maximum possible reading from the main scale, we take it, plus the reading from the circular scale, 1.5 plus 0.37 millimeter So when you add that, 1.87 millimeter is the observed reading. 1.87 is the observed reading. What you should do then to correct it, the correct reading then, correct reading. How to find the correct reading? This is the observed reading 1.87 minus the correct reading 1.3.13. So that is 1 point. How much? 4. 8 means 7. 1.74 millimeter. It's the answer for this question. 1.74 millimeter is the answer. 1.74 millimeter is the answer. Okay. So if you haven't done it, complete it soon. Question number 5. The sum of the two vectors of equal magnitude is root 3 times its difference. The sum of the two vectors of equal magnitudes. The sum of the two vectors of equal magnitudes is root 3 times its difference. Let's say you have two vectors which are equal. Let's say this value is f, this value is f. Remember, okay, I have given this idea when I discuss the vectors. If you have two vectors which are with angle theta, so this must be the resultant. Let's say this value is r. R is equal to f cos theta divided by 2. Remember that cos theta divided by 2, f, right? F. Let me take this one as f1, this one as f2. So you can say f1 plus f2, the resultant equal this. Resultant is equal to that. The difference is given by the other diagonal. We have done it. The difference is given by the other diagonal. Right? The difference is given by other diagonal. That is r double dash, which is equal to 2f sine theta divided by 2. 2f sine theta divided by 2. R double dash 2f sine theta divided by 2. The sum of the two vectors, this is the sum of the two vectors, and this is the difference of the two vectors. According to that question, they tells us the sum of the two vectors is equal to root 3 times the difference of the two vectors. Remember this, this is important point, Lamai. R double dash equal, if you have two vectors which are equal in magnitude, the addition is given by the diagonal through it. Its value is this. The difference of that is given by 2f sine theta divided by 2. Without knowing these kind of things, you can't do it. So 2f cos theta divided by 2, 2f cos theta divided by 2 equal root 3. The difference 2f sine theta divided by 2. 2f cancel. This is 1 over root 3 sine theta divided by 2 cos theta divided by 2 sine theta over cos theta, that is the tan theta divided by 2 1 over root 3 tan theta divided by 1 over root 3 1 over root 3 means tan 30. Tan 30 equals 1 over root 3. So that is equal tan theta divided by 2. Okay. So that tells us what? That tells you theta divided by 2 equal 30. Theta divided by 2 equal 30. Then theta is equal to 60 degrees. That is how you do it. Remember, in your note, you can write this. When you have two equal vectors, the sum is given by that and the difference is given by this. Most of the students don't know about this. When it comes to question, it is simply you can get the answers very clearly without any problem. Sum given by this, difference given by that. Remember, we have used this concept in that question. Right? Shall I move to question number, the next one, question number 6? The sprinkler installed on the ground in a playground spray a water droplet at a speed v at an incline to the ground surface. Thus, the maximum area that can be wet by the spraying water is the maximum area. So let's say this is the sprinkler. This is the sprinkler install location. It projected the water bubbles, water droplets in every direction. Everywhere. If that is the sprinkler, it will project every direction. Every direction. If you look from the top, it is like a circle. It is like a circle. So the maximum projection they want from us, let's say the radius of that is r. So actually, this is r. This is r. They want you to find this area. This also r. This also r. Right? You know that the maximum horizontal range you get when you project from there, when you project with the 45 degrees. That's the idea. When you project with 45 degrees only, you get the maximum horizontal range. That's the point you need to understand. That's the point you need to understand, Lamai. You get the maximum horizontal range when you project at 45 degrees. 45 degrees. 45 degrees. You get the horizontal range when you project with 45 degrees. Let's say it is u. This also u. Let's consider only one part. Ground, a playground, spray a water droplet at speed v, not u, this v. It is v. At an incline to ground, thus the maximum area that can be wetted by spraying water is maximum area. We take the time t equals 0 here, t equal t here, right? T equal t. When you are using s equal ut, s equal ut, s is the r, horizontally we are using it, speed v cos 45, cos 45 into the time t. Consider the vertical motion from here to there, s equal ut plus half at squared, s becomes 0, v sine 45 t minus acceleration 10 divided by 2 t squared. So 1 t cancel, v sine 45 equal 5t. 5t. So r is equal to, I will take simple g because the values are given in terms of g. I will take simple g. No, finally I will take that simple g now. I have already taken now. So the r is equal to v cos 45 T equal V sine 45 divided by 5 divided by 5, right? Divided by 5. So R equal V squared divided by 5. Sine 45 means 1 over root 2 into 1 over root 2, which is 2, equal to 1 over 2. So this is like half, half. V squared divided by 10. V squared divided by 10 means V squared divided by G. R is equal to that. Now you know the radius of the circle. Now you can find phi r squared, the wetted area, phi r squared. R is V squared, again squared, divided by G squared. That's the area you get. So you can understand, you get phi V4 divided by G squared. This is the answer. We have done many questions like that. V squared, phi V4 divided by G squared. Phi V4 divided by G squared. The second one is the answer for this question. Second one is the answer. Anything you want to ask, let us know, right? කෙරුණා වගේ ඉන්න එපා, තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් අහන්න. Question number 7. Two universal balls A and B are projected horizontally, identical ball from a high hill with the equal velocities 30 of 30 and 60 respectively. So at one location, the ball is projected. Two balls were projected. The one is projected with 30 degrees, and it will go like this. The other one is projected with 60. This is 60. This is 60. Okay. You know that last week I also explained that when you all are projecting an object with the initial velocity u at angle theta, the horizontal range is r. If you project the same object with the same speed, but 90 minus theta, the same horizontal range could obtain. Okay? එකම horizontal range එක හම්බ වෙනවා කියලා අපි කිව්වා. මෙයා 30 වලින් project කරොත් මෙයා 60 වලින් project කරන්න ඕන. එතකොට same horizontal range, you can obtain the same horizontal range. This is what we can say here. This also same horizontal range you can get. Right? Remember, this location pass not the same time but same point. Go through the same point. This is 30 degrees. This is 60 degrees. Okay, both balls reach the maximum height at the same instant. So this is the point where the both objects come to the same maximum height, not the same maximum height. If I consider the horizontal velocities their horizontal displacements are the same now. S equal ut. S equal ut horizontally. We can consider this S equal ut. Horizontal, this I will make it object A, and this is object B for me to explain it easily. Object A come to the maximum height at this point. Object B come to the maximum height at this point. But their horizontal displacement, I will take it as x. Both for the both cases, they are the same. So s is common for both cases. But the speed means u cos 30 here. This is u cos 60. They are not same. Therefore, the time are not same. When the method time maker is not same as the time we reach the highest point. The time durations are not same. This is wrong there. The reason here is you have the same horizontal displacement. Horizontally you have x, but different velocities, different horizontal values, different time slots made. That means. So this is wrong. This is wrong. Both balls reach their maximum height at the same instant means wrong. Maximum horizontal range is achieved by ball A. Yes, ball A looks like you can even understand that it like we get a higher displacement, have a higher maximum horizontal range. Yes, that is true. A and B cannot collide with each other throughout the motion. Yes. Yes. Choose the true statement. Yes, that also true because you know that they are not come to this location. If there's a collision, definitely it is at that point. They are not come to the same position, this position at the same time. As I told you, this object reached the highest point, different time compared with that. So these two objects are come to this location at a different time slot. So they are not collide. Yes, that's also true. B and C is the answer. B and C is the answer. Okay. Let us move to question number 8. Question number 8. Maybe you won't be able to do this kind of questions, but you have to understand these questions are there to understand. These questions are not difficult if you know the basis. We have done the basis very clearly. You have to understand that. Right. A car and the bus are parked near a red signal on the road. A car and the bus are parked near a red signal on the road. The car is parked 100 meters behind the bus. You have the bus here. You have the car here. 100 meters from there. If the car starts moving with an acceleration of 6 ms minus 2, acceleration 6 ms minus 2. When the traffic light turns green, the bus starts moving with the acceleration 4 ms minus 2. This is 4 ms minus 2 bus. This is car. At the same moment, the time taken for the car to pass the bus will be, let's say at that point, the car overtakes the bus. Let's say the bus travel X distance from there when the overtaking takes place. Right, we have done these kind of questions. Several questions we have completed. I don't think that will be difficult question for you all. Let's apply the equation for the bus and the car separately. For the bus, you can apply equation S equal ut plus half at squared. S, initial velocity 0, half, acceleration 4, the time, this is t squared, t equals 0, the car is here, t equals 0, the bus is here, t equal t, both car and the bus is there. Car overtake the bus. So that means S equal to t squared, let's say number 1. For the car, we can apply the same equation for the car. For the car, S equal ut plus half at squared. Because we have to understand the displacement, we can use the displacement for this question. 100 plus S, initially rest, start from rest, half, acceleration, t squared. So this is 3t squared. 100 plus S. S means 2t squared. 100 equal t squared, t equal 10 seconds. We found that the time is 10 seconds. Time is 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, the car overtakes the bus. Car overtakes the bus. Okay. Right. Okay, write it if you haven't done it. Right. Number 9. Which of the following is false about an object moving with a constant velocity? Which of the following is false about object moving with a constant velocity? Constant velocity means it should move along a straight line with a constant direction with a constant magnitude. For a vector, you have two things. One is the magnitude, another one is the direction. If that constant velocity, that tells you the magnitude is the constant and direction is the same. Always it is move along the straight line with the constant magnitude. Right. Which of the following is false? Right. It travels equal distance in equal constant time. Yes, that is true. Distance or displacement both are same for a straight line motion. Constant velocity means equal distance. Yes, that's also true. The rate of change of its displacement is constant. Yes, that's the definition. Rate of change of displacement is constant. The speed at which the object move can vary. No, the v is not changed. It is a fixed constant value. It's wrong. The object move along a certain direction. Yes, that's also true. The object has zero acceleration. Yes, that's also true. Third one is the answer. Let's move to question number 10. After impact, a cricket ball leaves the bat with the velocity 60 ms minus 1 at angle 30 with the horizontal. The ball lands on the roof of distant building as shown in the figure. If the time taken for the ball to land on the roof is 5 seconds. After impact, the cricket ball leaves the bat with the velocity 60 ms minus 1 at angle 30 with the horizontal. The ball lands on the roof of a distant building as shown in the figure. If the time taken for the ball to land on the roof is 5 seconds, t equals 0, this t equals 5 seconds, land on the roof. They want you to find the height of this h. We need to find the height. Right. So we can find what? We can use the equation upward. S equal ut plus half at squared. S means h, initial velocity 60 sine 30, 60 sine 30 half, time t minus 10 divided by 2 t squared. H equal 30 time 5 seconds, 5 into 5 squared, 150 minus 25 into 5, 125, which is 25 meter. H is 25 meter. It's not a difficult question to answer. 25 meter. Right. Question number 11. Question number 11. Please look at the question number 11. We'll move to question number 11 now. Question number 11. A ball falling freely from the top of a story building takes 3 seconds to pass 9 floors. Takes 3 seconds to pass 9 floors while reaching the ground. Thus, if the freely falling ball passes n number of floors in the first second, the value of n is. Right. Okay. So I will explain this particular part. I have done it under the theory section. Just to recap, let's say the object started from rest. U equals 0, you release the object. I have given this idea, again recap what we are doing, what we have done earlier, right? Here you have to know that t equals 0, t equal 1 second, t equal 2 seconds, t equal 3 seconds, t equal 3 seconds. If you want, you can go even t equal 4 seconds. So this is called the displacement during the first second. This is called displacement during the second second. This is called displacement during the third second. This is called displacement during the fourth second. I have given you this idea S1 to S2 to S3 ratio equal 1 to 4 to 9. We have done it. 1 to 4 to 9. If you don't remember, you can even write these small points. These are very important points. If the object started from rest under the gravity, the displacement during the first second S1, second second S2, third second S3, 1 to 4 to 9 is the ratio. Remember, if you take that during the third second, the ratio is 1 to 4 to 9 to 16. Other 125, like that ratio is maintained. According to the question, during the it take during the third second, it travel 9 floors. It travel 9 floors. During the third second, it travel 9 floors. 9 floors means during the first second, it travel only first floor. First floor. Only first floor. එක ෆ්ලෝ එකක් තමයි යා travel කරන්නේ during the first second. Second එකේදී යා flows 4ක් යනවා. Third second එකේදී යා flows 9ක් යනවා. That's what they are telling us. During the third second, they travel 9 floors. So they ask you how many number of floors travel during the first second? Only 1. Because the ratio is 1 to 4 to 9. In the same question, they tells you like this. During the second, it travel 4 floors. What is the number that they travel during the third second? It is 9 floors. 9 floors. Each and every floor you have equal distance or equal height. So during the third second it flows 9 floors means during the first second it travel only one floor. Like it's a small tricky question. Let's move to question number 12. Question number 12. Question number 12. A driver reaction time is 0.5 seconds. Reaction time means what? You observe something, you take 0.5 seconds to respond it. Like you see a red light. You see a red light. You try to apply the brake. For that time duration, you see an action 0.5 seconds. That's the idea. That's the idea behind this. Okay. A driver reaction time is 0.5 seconds. Reaction time is 0.5 seconds, and he can get 5 ms minus 2 deceleration for the car by applying a brake. The driver sees something, t equals 0, t equal 0.5 seconds, start the process, like applying the brake, maybe. When the traveling at 20 ms minus 1, he is traveling at 20 ms minus 1. At what distance he see that accident to stop the car to avoid the accident? He observes that there will be an accident, so he need to stop the vehicle. He see this, he take 0.5 seconds. After that only he apply the brake. That retardation must be 5 ms minus 2. It's a deceleration, 5 ms minus 2. This is 0. V equals 0. The final velocity is 0. Maybe like an obstacle, a stone, a rock, maybe. So he need to stop the vehicle at this point. Let's say the time is, let's say t. We don't want the time actually, I think. Right, I need what they want actually. At what distance should he see the accident to stop the car to avoid the accident? Let's say this is the point where he needs to stop. At least he should come to that point. Don't need to go. He can't go beyond that. Let's say that is S. That is S. You can apply the equation like this. V squared equal U squared plus 2AS. Finally, it is rest. Initially, it is 20 squared, 2, retardation 5, displacement S. This is 400 equal 10S, S equal 40 meter. S equal 40 meter. S equal 40 meter, but it is not the answer because you know that he has to see the things. After that only he apply the brake because this discipline also needed. You can apply S equal ut to get that answer because it travels with a constant velocity. Yes. Initial velocity 20, the time is 0.5, so that means 10 meter. So altogether 40 plus 10, it is 50 meter. 50 meter. It is 50 meter. Okay. Anything to ask any one of you? It is 50 meter. Hurry up. If you have done, I can erase the board. Right, done. Let's move to question number 13. An object project through an angle alpha with the horizontal is inclined through an angle 30 with the horizontal after 2 seconds. An object projected through an angle alpha with the horizontal is inclined through an angle 30 with the horizontal after 2 seconds. If the object moves to the maximum height in the next second, what is the projected velocity? Right. Okay. So this is the projectile. This projected with alpha. Projected with alpha. Okay. Alpha. After another t equals 0, after another 2 seconds, this projected angle is 30. This is sorry. This angle is 30. This angle is 30. T equals 0. T equal 2 seconds. An object, okay, 30 with the horizontal after 2 seconds. T equal to after 2 seconds, its projected angle is 30 through an angle 30 with the horizontal. If the object move to a maximum height in the next second, so that means at t equal 3 seconds, it comes to the maximum height. Maximum height. Maximum height. What is the projected velocity? What's the projected velocity? I'm asking you a question. I told you that if you project an object with like 50, after another 1 second, t equal you projected 0, t equal 1 second, the velocity dropped to 40 ms minus 1. Another 1 second, that means 2 seconds, this is 30 ms minus 1. Like every 1 second, the velocity drop by 10 ms minus 1, isn't it? Every 1 second, the velocity drop by 10 ms minus 1. Every 1 second. You have to know it clearly. Every 1 second. Every 1 second, you project with a certain velocity. Let me take 50 ms minus 1. T equals 0. If you check the t equal like 1 second, the speed or the velocity drop by 10 ms minus 1. Now the new velocity is 40. Another 1 second. T equal 2 seconds the total time. This velocity reduced to 30 ms minus 1. Every 1 second it dropped by 10 ms minus 1. So they are telling us 3 seconds reach to the maximum height means what should be the projected velocity, a vertical component of that. We must be 30 because you know that 30 ms minus 1 after 1 second it come to 20. After another 1 second it comes to 10. After another 1 second it comes to rest. Are you clear with this? Okay, by doing these kind of questions only you can learn the subject, right? You can learn the subject only by doing these kind of questions. So don't give up. Try your best to understand. If you have anything, you can ask me. For question number 13, we found that what is the vertical value of it? What is the vertical component of it? Right? What's the vertical component of it? Right. Vertical component is always changing now. Vertical component is always changing. Let me to take this vertical component as Vy, and I can use the equation V equals U plus AT from here to there, the vertically. Finally, Vy initially 30, initially 30 minus 10, the time is after 2 seconds. So that is 10 ms minus 1. So this particular component is now 10 ms minus 1. It is 10 ms minus 1. Okay. I will take this velocity as V. This velocity as V. If that is V, V sine 30, we found it as 10. V sine 30 means half, which is 10. V equal 20 ms minus 1. So this velocity is 20. Horizontal component is what then? Let me to take this one as Vx. Vx equal 20 cos 30. Cos 30. 20 cos 30 root 3 divided by 2. 10 root 3 ms minus 1. We found that the horizontal component now 10 root 3, that won't change. It is same as 10 root 3 ms minus 1. 10 root 3 ms minus 1. Okay. Now we can do the question. Now you know that we have two values. One is 10 root 3. The other one is 30. The resultant is the projected velocity. They want the projected value. So V equal 10 root 3 squared, 30 squared root of it. 100 into 3 means 300 plus 900. 900 means like 1200 ne? 1200 ne? 1200 means 400 into 3. That means 20 root 3 ms minus 1. Do you have anything to ask? 400 into 3, I can make it. That means 20 root 3. 400, take it out, 20 root 3. So you have to be in that level. When it comes to MCQs, you have to be in that level. We'll be doing several papers to take you a certain level. Like we all are leveling up your knowledge. You have to understand how we use this knowledge to next papers. Question number 14. I will move to question number 14. Question number 14. Question number 14. When bomb is dropped from a helicopter, 2 seconds later, a soldier directly below it shoots a bullet vertically upward with a velocity 60 ms minus 1. Bullet drop from their helicopter, or the student or whatever the soldier project that with a certain velocity t equals 0, that happened. T equal 2 seconds, he project that. T equal 2 seconds, he project that. In another 2.5 seconds, the bullet hit the bomb and explode. Now, this is the bomb and this is the bullet. Hit it. T equal to another 2.5 seconds. This is 4.5 seconds. Equal 4.5 seconds. If the bomb and explode, at which the helicopter is held, the height they want from us. Let's say the height from here to there is S1, here to there S2. From here to that point, the time we know, we can apply the equation S equal ut plus half at squared. This is mainly the linear motion equation. These are not difficult question for you all. S1 started from rest, half 10 t squared, that is 4.5 squared. S1 5 into 4.5 squared, let's say number 1. Similarly, you can apply the equation from here to there, upward direction. S equal ut plus half at squared. S2 initial velocity. That also given, the initial velocity he has given, the initial velocity 60. 60. The time when you do that calculation, 4.5 minus 2 means 2.5 minus 10 divided by 2, 2.5 squared. This is 60 into 2.5 minus 5 into 2.5 squared, which is S2. So the height means S1 plus S2. When you do this calculation, simply the addition, you would get the answer as 220 meters. 220 meters. It is 220 meters. Right. Done, finished. Right, done. Okay. Question number 15. A particle is projected with the initial velocity v at an angle theta to the horizontal. Theta to the horizontal. Its velocity at the moment when its direction of motion is perpendicular to the initial direction. So this is the initial direction. Perpendicular means somewhere here, no? Somewhere here. This is perpendicular. Initial velocity is v. Its velocity at the moment, they want you to find that value. Let me to take that as u. Right? That as u. If I further extend this, this is a right angle triangle. This is 90 minus theta. If that is theta, this is 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta. Okay. If that is 90 minus, it's a projectile. It's a projectile. V cos theta. It is a horizontal component. V cos theta. If that is 90 minus theta, this is also 90 minus theta. U cos 90 minus theta must be equal because they are horizontal components. Horizontal component, because I resolve it. You haven't done these kind of question, I don't think. These are all new questions for you all. Take these questions seriously and get the full understanding about these parts. If you can do that, MCQ paper won't be much difficult. They are not difficult for you all if you are having that idea. Okay, so V cos theta, U cos 90 minus theta, sin theta. Here U we need V cos theta over sin theta. U equal V Sine theta over cos theta. We can write like this, no? Cos theta, you can take it out and do it that way. This is tan theta, that means u equal tan theta. U equal b over tan theta. Question number 16. A bullet is projected into a block of wood after traveling a distance 60 centimeter into the tube. Its speed is half of its initial value. Initially, the bullet has a speed of v. Now it is v by 2, 60 centimeter. How far into the wooden block does the bullet come to rest? Now this is rest 0. Let's say this is x. This is happening inside the wooden block. You have to understand from here to there you have a retardation. You have a retardation here to there. They are the same. Because inside the things, bullet and the wooden material both are same. So they have the same retardation inside the block, inside the wooden block. Let me to take that value as A. It's minus A. That also minus A. From here to there, I'm using the equation V squared equal U squared plus 2AS. B divided by 2 squared B squared 2A 60. I'm not converting 60 into meters. Keep it as 60. You get the answer for x, that also 60 with that. This is 120a v square divided by v square divided by 4. That means you get 4v square. That means 3v square divided by 4. 120a. Let me to take number 1. From this point to that point, I'm using the same equation, v squared equal u squared plus 2as. Finally, rest. Initially, v by 2, 2ax. 2ax equal v squared divided by 4. This is number 2. This is number 2. That means you can divide 2 by 1. 2ax 2ax divided by 120a equal b squared cancel, 4 cancel. You need to know that it is 3. No, ne? b squared divided by 4, 3b squared divided by 4, 4 b squared cancel. This is 3, this is 40, a also cancel. 2x equal 40, x equal 20 centimeter. 20 centimeter is not the answer. They want from the beginning, from here to that point, 80. X is 20. Total length is important, 80. That's why I'm asking you to read the question carefully. It's a skill you need to develop over a time. You have to be patient for that. When you feel that the question is much difficult, think what I'm doing here and try to analyze yourself. That's the way of learning the subject, right? That's the way of learning this. Let us move to question number 17. Question number 17. A time gun position on the ground fires a shot at an airplane flying horizontally with the velocity 30 ms minus 1 in the sky, h meter above it. You have a gun, you fire it. When there's a flight, move across it along above it with a certain velocity. (30 ms minus 1). This is h. The aircraft should be shot at when its horizontal distance 45 meters from this gun. At this point, it is shot 45 meters from here to there. If the aircraft fires passes vertically above the timing gun, how inclined to the horizontal must the timing gun be? Let's say that angle is alpha. You should have alpha angle to do this process. Right. Since you know the speed of that, we can find the time t equals 0. We can apply s equal ut for the plane, s 45, initial velocity 30, the time t equal 3 divided by 2, which is 1.5 second. T equal 1.5 second. T equal 0, this process started. T equal 1.5 second, this process done. 1.5 second. 1.5 second. Let's apply equation vertically. S equal ut plus half at squared y h is given. H, initial velocity, let's say the initial velocity, it is u sine alpha. U sine alpha. You also can find u value because u cos alpha must be equal to 30. Are you all agree with that? U cos alpha must be equal to 30. The reason here is when it travels from here to there, this also travel from here to there horizontally. That means their velocities must be the same. That's the one important idea you should have. Right? U sine alpha, the time is 1.5 into 1.5, we'll put it. H u sine alpha into 1.5 plus half 10, 1.5 squared. H is how much? H is given 345 over 4 equal u sine alpha into 1.5. This is minus 5 into 1.5 square. 1.5 squared. You can subject u here 30 divided by cos alpha. 30 divided by cos alpha. Divided by cos alpha. 3 into 45 over 4. Take this one plus 5 into 1.5 squared equal. U, instead of u, I can take 30 cos alpha sin alpha 1.5. You can divide all the terms by 5. This is 6. This is 1. This is 9. You can again divide by all the values 1.5. 1.5, 1.5, 9 means I think it is 6. Yes, 6. So this is 18 divided by 4 plus 1.5. 6 sine alpha or cos alpha means tan alpha. This is 18 over 4 means 9 divided by 2, 4.5 plus 1.5, 6 tan alpha. This is 6 tan alpha. Tan alpha is equal to 1. 1 means tan 45. Alpha is equal to 45 degrees. So this gun need to be projected with 45 degrees, then only this process happens. 45 degrees. Complete it. Good question again. All are new question. You can learn something from this. Don't give up. Question number 18. Shall we start? I will share the screen for you. The resultant of the vectors shown below. The resultant of the vectors. Look at here. I will travel along this line. You can go, you can go, you can go, you can go. The polygon is completed, so no need to consider these vectors again. They already considered. Now, what we left, only those two vectors travel along this line, go again after this. The starting point and the final point tells you the resultant. The resultant is DC. DC. Fourth one is the resultant. Okay, the fourth one is the resultant. DC is the resultant. Simple question. Number 19. There are two forces F1, F2 of magnitude F. They are equal forces. That means there are two forces F1, F2 of magnitude F and inclined at angle theta to each other. F1 minus F2. You have F1 here. You have F2 here. The resultant is F1 plus F2. The difference here is F1 minus F2. They want you to calculate F1 minus F2, right? They want you to calculate F1 minus F2. F1 plus F2 equal, this is also equal magnitude, angle theta 2F of theta divided by 2. F1 minus F2 equal 2F sine theta divided by 2. Okay, 2F sine theta divided by 2. When a ball of mass M hits the bat and makes perfect elastic collision, a force F is exerted on the bat. When the ball of mass 2m hits the bat with the same speed and forces perfect elastic collision, the force on the bat is right. So when you throw a ball with the speed v, if it is perfect elastic means it will definitely bounce with the same velocity. That's the idea. Let's say this is the bat. You project it with a certain velocity v. It bounces with the same velocity. That's why we are telling us perfect elastic. For a ball, there is a force on it. It is given by 2mv. I'm just telling you it's 2mv. I will tell you how it comes. 2mv. When the ball hit at the same speed causes perfect elastic, the force on the bat is right. Bat make a perfect elastic because the force F is exert on the bat. Force exert on the bat. Okay. Exert on the bat 2mv divided by time. Time we need no. I just apply F equal mv minus mu divided by t to tell you this. For the ball I'm using, right? For the ball I'm using mv minus mu, that is again minus mv, because the direction need to be opposite. We are using here, this is that, divided by time 2mv divided by t. F is that answer. 2mv divided by t. 2mv divided by t. Okay. For the ball you are using that is 2mv divided by t. The same force apply for the bat as well. Same force apply for the bat as well. Now the thing is what? Now the mass is double. Instead of m, you have 2m. Now instead of m, you have 2m. B divided by time. That means what? 2 into 2mv divided by time, which is the 2f. When the mass is double, you have 2f. The force is twice the initial value. Twice the initial value. Okay? Twice the initial value. Question number 21. Remember, these are small points. Bounces with the same speed if it is elastic. Then the force is 2mv divided by time. mv is the momentum, final momentum mv, 2mv divided by t. Question number 21. The graph showing the variation of frictional force F acting on the object on an inclined plane at angle theta to the horizontal with the angle theta. The graph showing the variation of the frictional force F acting on object at angle at inclined plane at angle theta. Let's say this is theta. This is the object that you place. This is mg. When you resolve towards the angle, we know that it is mg sine theta. So the friction would apply along this line. If the friction is equal mg sine theta, the graph showing the variation of the frictional force acting on the object on an inclined plane at angle theta to the horizontal with the angle theta is. So the frictional force is equal to mg sine theta. If the object is stationary, frictional force is equal to mg sine theta. Mg is a constant. That means F proportional sine theta. If you have something which is changed with the sign value, we have something like that. We have something like that. We need to know that we have only 90 degrees. We can't go more than that. So this is something like that. The graph is something like that. If that F is in the other way, if you get an answer like F proportional of theta, your graph is something like this. F sine theta, F relation to sine theta is this way. F proportional cos theta is that way. But it's not question. This is the question. Question number 22. A car moving in a straight line, move with uniform acceleration alpha, move with uniform deceleration beta and come to rest. I'll be using a VT curve for this, velocity time curve for this, acceleration, retardation. This acceleration is alpha, this retardation is beta. The total time is capital T. I will take this is T1 and this is T2. Total time is capital T. The correct statement for the maximum velocity attained by the car is maximum velocity Vmax. Vmax. Alpha is the gradient of alpha equal Vmax divided by T1. Vmax divided by T1. So T1 equal Vmax divided by alpha. Similarly, beta equal the gradient Vmax divided by T2. Vmax divided by T2. So the T2 equal Vmax divided by beta. T1 plus T2 is equal to capital T. That means Vmax over alpha, Vmax over beta equal capital T. Take Vmax out. 1 over alpha, 1 over beta equal capital T. Vmax alpha plus beta over alpha beta equal capital T. Vmax equal alpha beta T over alpha plus beta. Alpha beta T over alpha plus beta. Normally for us, for most of the students, they can't do this paper within 1 hour. But with the time, you could do that. You can do that. Don't worry. But you have to practice. When I'm discussing these questions, again, you have to do this paper and check whether you can do yourself. If not, watch my recording and get the understanding. Question number 23. Consider the following statement. The coefficient of friction always depends only on the nature of the surface. Yes, that is true. Coefficient of friction depends on the nature of the contact surfaces. It doesn't depend on any other thing. The normal reaction exerted on the object by surface is always constant. Let's say you place an object like that. You're answering for the question number 23. So this is Mg. This is normal reaction R. R is equal to Mg. Now you all are taking the same surface, but only thing is with the angle theta. This is now R. This is now R. This is Mg. When I resolve towards that, I'm getting the sign term. This is Mg cos theta. We have learned these sections. Look at your notes. We have learned that theta 90 minus theta 90 minus theta. That's how it comes. Angle towards the angle cos Mg cos theta. So R must be here Mg cos theta. Considering that direction, R is equal to Mg cos theta. So same object but different value. Same object, different value. So it is not same. Normal reaction exerted on the object by surface always constant. Wrong. Motion is initiated when a force equal to the force of dynamic friction is applied. No, it's wrong. Motion is initiated when you are applying maximum static friction. Maximum static friction. When you apply the highest value is what? The maximum static friction. Dynamic is little less than that. It's wrong. It tells that dynamic friction is the highest value. No, it's wrong. Only A is the answer. Only A is the answer. Question number 24. An object starts motion from rest and move a distance x meter with a uniform acceleration. Then move another distance 2s meter with the uniform velocity and finally move another distance 5s meter with the uniform deceleration and come to rest. I can draw this in a VT curve because VT curve is much simple when it comes to MCQs. This is distance s. This distance is 2s. This distance is 5s. With uniform deceleration come to rest. The ratio of the average velocity of the motion of its maximum velocity to its maximum velocity. Let me to take this one as Vmax. Ratio of the average velocity of the motion to its maximum velocity. Average velocity equal total displacement over total time. Total displacement over total time. Let's say the time is t1 for that, t2 for that, t3 for that. Average velocity equal total displacement s plus 2s 3s plus 5 8s. Total time t1, t2, t3. t1 means what? t1 you can say when you check the area of it, the triangle t1 Vmax must be equal to s. Neither, because area is equal to the displacement in a VT curve. So T1 is equal to 2s divided by Vmax. 2s divided by Vmax. Similarly, you can calculate the balance. I will use that space. This area T2 into Vmax equal to 2s. T2 equal 2s divided by Vmax. Similarly, T3. Let's find T3. It's having enough room to find it. T3, the triangle, half T3 V max equal 5s. T3 equal 10s divided by V max. Now, average velocity equal 8s T1 2s divided by V max. T2 2s divided by V max. T3 10s divided by V max. 8s 2 plus 2 4 4 plus 10 14s divided by V max. Average velocity. S cancel. This is 4. This is 7. V max is here. Average velocity over V max, I take it to here, equal 4 by 7. So this is like time consuming question. There will be few questions like that even in your paper. So you have to be patient for a question like that. You can do that within 2-3 minutes, but sometimes it takes some more time than that. Right, let's move to the last question in this paper. If h is the maximum vertical height traveled by an object projected at angle 45 to the horizontal, what is the maximum horizontal range it can travel? I have teach this part. I did this one. Look at here. If you project with 45 degrees, this is the relationship we have given it. 45 degrees. If you have h, this must be 4h. Horizontal range is 4 times. If I take that as r and if I add h, r is equal to 4h. This is an important relation that you need to remember. If you project with 45 degrees, the relation is r equal 4h. Understood? Right. It is the number 4. Right. Now, can you tell me that out of 20, anyone out of 25, anyone got more than 20? Any one of you got more than 20? So most of the students are not joining the live class. I don't know why is that. Maybe they are having some classes. All are watching the recordings. Right. How about you two? You'll don't worry. Keep on doing that way. That's the best thing you need to do. You have to understand the question pattern. These questions are not to pressurize you, not to punish you, right? These questions are for you to encourage. So this is the pattern. This is the pattern. We don't want to do a very simple question here. What we need is the exam level question. So that's what I did here. So engage with the next class also. But I request you all to go again the recording and get the full understanding, because you know we have limited time. I do it much fast. 25 MCQs, doing 25 MCQs is not an easy task. So I did much fast. Take the advantage of it. Again, go through this question and think what I told you, special points. For example, when two vectors are equal in magnitude, what is the resultant and what is the difference of that? Like that, think about that. Okay, with that, I will wind up the class. We'll start the new topic in the coming Saturday class, right? We will wind up the class for today. We'll meet again on next week, right? Good night, everyone of you.